All right. Let's get into this. Scratchers, we lost. We don't need to show you guys.
Technical difficulties.
We lost. All right, we lost the Scratchers.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose.
We won.
We got 100.
Dude, we
got
won.
100. So we thought we were recording.
We were not recording.
We did the whole show.
Listen,
we were not recording.
I'm 2 Pringles down. I've already had. Look at this. I'm indulging in these fucking Pringles already. Mr. Pringle has me
first
bothered.
people hit that like and subscribe. They're gonna get $100. So
yeah,
make sure you're doing it.
First 3 people to comment. And you have to be subscribed. Get that $100 distributed.
Are we recording?
Dude, we are 100% recording. A little faulty difficulty, but we're back into it.
Okay, I mean, we came to a common consensus. We're biased. Pringles are great. Everybody knows it.
Pringles are great.
Cylindrical.
It went all the way back. It stormed the England territory, and it took over.
At least show the audience that, dude. I mean, look at these designs these Pringle guys were up to. Look what they were cooking. These schematics.
We've also come to a consensus that this is what the Pringles guy. This is what
the
Mr.
first
Pringle.
thing we see is just this guy. Mr. Pringle himself is on that grind.
This is Mr. Pringle. This is him. This is what his hands have, because when he invaded England, he didn't have a weapon. I think it was against his morals. He doesn't have a weapon, but he also never washes his hands, so he just goes in with nasty stubby fingers and just fucking. He strangles his opponents.
Dude, really, he strangled half of the. Okay, so check this out. So we got Procter and Gamble. You know, the first thing we saw was that they were chemists. They weren't cooks. Chemists. They were designing these freaking abomination potato chips.
This guy's handsome as shit. I know
handsome himself doing it. This is what the Mr. Pringle was based off of. Frederick J. Bauer. Yeah, don't ever take your wife. Don't ever take your girlfriend around that guy. Yeah, dude. With blue eyes, bro. Come on, you're not beating that guy.
100%.
You're not. Nobody's
100%.
beating that guy. So boom, they weren't. He went to Ohio State, and these guys basically genetically engineered a chip that was very easy to eat and wouldn't go stale. And dude, they were cooking up. We could look at some crazy schematics too. These schematics were just off the freaking charts, insane.
See, you think that they're making a chip, right? Nothing crazy. Either just making a chip. No, these guys are making hyperbolic paraboloids. They're not chefs. They're not even scientists. They're engineers. Hyperbolic paraboloids. Hey, let's make a chip. Okay. What's the slope of the 5th dimension multiplied by the square root of 3? Yeah, that's what we should make the shape of the fucking chip. How does something this complicated go into making a chip? Just take someone's tongue.
It looks like they're making military weapons, dude.
It does.
It's literally just a Pringles chip.
And what I'm really scared for is it's not showing me what's underneath this. It's restricting me, you know? What is underneath this chip? It could be hiding something greater in detail that we have yet to understand. And I'll be honest, I can't stop eating these chips. So
they're delicious. They're freaking delicious. They're beyond. They're next level.
Let me backtrack a little bit about my thoughts on the taste and the texture.
I didn't think we didn't even cover that, Nettie. We didn't even cover the thoughts.
Dude, listen. Your boy Nettie here gravely messed up and forgot to hit that little record button. I was too enveloped in the flavor and the taste and the concept of these Pringles. Let's bring it over. Let me give you some of my pros and cons real quick. As you can see, I got the baby ones. My boy Captain Kid has the cylinder ones. That's probably the ones that you mostly see. I just got a ton of minis. Let's get a little picture going. Wait. There you go. We could edit that in as a thumbnail, but we're just gonna clip that shit. So, anyway, some of my pros. It is beautiful to eat. They really had something going with this hyperbolic paraboloid, because I just put my tongue out. It's not only good, but it's just genuinely delicious. And it's, I'm sorry. It's not only delicious, but it's so satisfying to eat. The texture is spot on. Cup's good. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the same boat as you. They're full of flavor. They're easy to grasp. They don't go stale. I mean, basically, everything that Frederick J. Handsome over there promised, he executed on.
No, for real.
I mean, when did that guy was alive? He was alive like in 1940? So it's a timeless design. They put their time into it. You see the engineering. There's ingenuity to it.
This is science. This isn't even... It's
perfect.
scientifically
It's a perfect chip.
tastes good.
It's perfect chip. And with that whole story where England, they try to pull a fast one on Pringles and say that, oh, this design isn't it's not natural enough. It's not a real food. And Pringles straight up in court won the court decision. And Mr. Pringle himself just started strangling heads. And they won. That's an additional 2 points, you know? Made in the USA. That dude just started storming England by himself. This guy. So, I'm on the same boat as you, Nettie.
Delicious. I will say. So, we briefly went over the origin. We know that it stormed the England borders. It took control of their... I'm assuming they're British scientists and invented this hyperbolic paraboloid. I'm assuming it was invented inside like the hyperbolic time chamber. Created this chip. And probably didn't release it out until what did they say? It was 1956. And I guess they sprinkled some seasoning on it. And we got sour cream and onion. I know they have other popular flavors such as like they got cheddar, they got barbecue. I need to get this Frederick guy stuck on my desktop. His beautiful face out of here. They got barbecue, all kinds of different flavors. You know, that's what's really good about making these kinds of like products, like things that are plain, because you can make so many flavors. It's just endless. And I am a fan of onions, and I also like sour cream. So I think that this flavor specifically it tastes really good, in my opinion. So
Agreed. I mean, it's the perfect saltiness too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't go wrong with sour cream and onion. It's like one of the best combos that's like been around for ages.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
We also made a point where we were talking about if it's worth buying, and I'd say yeah.
In all honesty, I underpaid for these. I underpaid for these things. I think I paid $3 for this big one. It's like that's been the best price I've paid for any product we've reviewed so far. $3, dude. Albertsons. Damn. You know, it's a little local grocery chain we have.
Fireplace.
$3, dude. Realistically, I'd probably pay $10. If this was like at a baseball stadium or something,
100%,
and they were selling it, and Mr. Pringles was just standing behind me,
just staring with those fucking hands, those mitts, just looking at you,
and then he's right behind you, right? And then the clerk asks, "What would you like to buy, sir?" And then you really want a hot dog. That's
really want a hot dog.
You're at the ball game. And some popcorn.
Try a Dodgers dog. Try a Dodgers dog. They're telling you to try a Dodgers dog.
And then you just feel a warm breath on your neck.
Warm. And all you smell is just sour cream and onion from the breath.
And it's this guy. So what are you going to do? You're going to ask about the Pringles, okay? Because you don't want to get strangled. And so when you ask about the Pringles, the guy's like, oh, Pringles.
I can bring those hands up again.
Show them the hands, dude.
Let me show you.
Pringles.
Let me show you what kind of hands are looking at you when you're doing this. You're in line at Dodger
Pringles,
Stadium.
that'll be $50, sir.
And you're looking at someone with these.
It's a little bit steep, don't you think? And then Mr. Pringles is like, just breathing down your neck. You're gonna say yes to
Mr.
the
Pringles comes up behind you and he's like,
You getting the Dodger dog or the Pringle penis?
And then like you feel something just tap your lower back, like.
yeah, dude. You're just there, and the next thing you know, you just got this in your face. You shoving it out of your face.
Honestly, yeah. I'd pay a lot for Pringles.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth its buck. Yeah, it was delicious. What else we got?
What else we got, Eddie? Let's see. How many packets have you gotten?
Dude,
of those things.
I've already eaten 4 of them. How many packets I have left?
Dude,
I
you're
got
beast.
1, 2. I don't know what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 packets, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I might go into like furthermore. I might
I
go
don't
into
blame
like,
you, dude.
they're so good. You can't stop eating them.
I mean, you can find these things anywhere too.
Yeah.
Like any grocery store, you're gonna have them.
So how do you think this relates to other chips? Like, would you get this compared to other chips or?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, like think about like Tostitos, Doritos, Lay's, Cheetos. I think it far surpasses all of them.
Yeah.
Far surpasses all of them.
It's good.
You know?
I think it's. I might have to go back as a broken record, but it's the hyperbolic parabolic formula that they use.
They did the
to create
engineering,
that.
dude. The engineering's there, you know.
I lay it on my tongue, and my mouth just does the rest without me even knowing. It's genius, really.
It's a genius design. It's delicious.
Texture is one of those
Can't
big
beat
things
it.
that like not a lot of people look for. Like I think a food can be good, but if the texture is bad, it can ruin the food.
I agree with that. Like oatmeal, for me, oatmeal's very good, but the texture could be unappealing.
It's a good
You know what I mean?
example, yeah.
You could throw some like chocolate Nesquik powder in there, mix it up.
Yeah.
So good, so good. But the
Yeah.
texture's just not there. This one,
Because it's just
nice, good crunch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It folds over.
exactly.
It folds like you put a Cheeto in, and it's in your
It's
mouth.
like your little baby.
It's in your mouth going like this.
Freaking, yeah.
You put you put a Pringle in your mouth, and it goes like this.
It takes a little fart right in the blanket, dude.
It's like that, yeah.
Nice and cozy.
A Dorito goes in, stab in your throat. I don't know if you've ever like bitten down on a Dorito.
That's
Goes
the
right there.
worst. That's literally
Dude,
the
that makes
worst,
me that makes me smack my desk, dude. That gets me pissed.
hurts like a mofo, dude.
Yeah,
And not only does it hurt in the moment, you already know a week down the line you're gonna be feeling that
Dude,
too.
yeah.
You're in class sitting there, you're like,
Uh,
fudge, dude.
and it's that kind of dude. It's that kind of pain, dude. That just boils in you. It just gets you pissed. You know. It's like
Because it's like
no, go.
it's like a soft 3.
Yeah.
When it hurts in the moment, it's like an 8. It's a high pain, and then like throughout the week, it's a soft 3. So it's always in the back of your
Yep.
head. You always know it's there, and then
Yeah.
you're always thinking back to the moment where it's like, damn, dude, this happened because I was eating lunch a potato chip. It's crazy.
It's weird. It's like there's different pain levels. It's weird. Like say that you're skating, right? You're skating or you're biking, and you fall off your skateboard or bike, and you scratch your knee or you hit your arm or you do something painful. Like it's like a ooh, kind of pain, and you're like, all right, I'm good, right? As compared as you're like
Yeah.
you're washing some dishes, and then you move your head and your head bonks on the counter, dude.
Oh,
You feel like just socking that thing,
beat that fucking
dude, and you
thing
just
up,
get
man.
you just get so mad. It's the point
Because it's literally assaulting you. It's
Yeah.
assaulting you is what it's doing.
And I
Right?
wanna
So
know the
obviously we're
science.
men. You're gonna fight back.
I feel like they need, instead of like conjuring up hyperbolic paraboloids, they need to put their science into thinking why like small things get you mad. Like I don't know if you've ever like tried to put your blankets on, and you're trying to flap your blankets, and your blankets aren't going on right, and you start kicking your feet, dude, and you just get fucking pissed for no reason, just because your blankets aren't working right, and you start shaking. And it's like, why does that get you mad? Yeah, you're cringing because you're so mad. Why does that get you mad though?
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mine is like if I lose my keys in the house. If I lose my keys in the house, oh
Yeah.
my god, that
Yeah.
pisses me off. Like, god damn, dude. Like I
no
have so much
reason,
other
bro.
stuff that I want to be doing.
Yeah. And these guys, these Pringle connoisseurs, they're like, okay, listen, we can put our science towards understanding human nature and knowing what like drives us, knowing what ticks our feelings, what gets us happy, what gets us mad, why does it get us mad. And then there's that one guy in the
The
back.
basis of
Let's make
humanity.
a
yeah.
hyperbolic paraboloid to make the chip
Like no,
taste better
put
on
your
the tongue.
technology towards
And they're like,
something
yeah, yeah, and they make that chip, and then
and you
it's
got
just
Mr.
so
Pringle.
good. Then you got Mr. Pringle with these smelly ass green hands, just strangling innocent
Strangling
children.
motherfuckers, dude. Yeah.
Innocent children.
Like he He watches the eyes of his victims just drain the life of their eyes just drain out of themselves, dude.
Dude, you ever wonder why that episode aired on SpongeBob? It's a true story. Like that Mr. Pringle literally strangled like 6 innocent children at a school one day. And the story the story never got leaked, so they had to passively tell it on a SpongeBob episode. But they couldn't.
You ever hear about TV hijackings?
No.
TV network hijackings is like when somebody or like someone from their network, they'll take over the live feed of the TV network.
Oh,
and supposedly
what?
in 2005, like some like angry ex-animator in Nickelodeon took over the broadcasting for like like 7 minutes or like 5 minutes.
What?
And he put like all this scary stuff in this message like on live television, and then like afterwards it just goes to like it is, dude, and then it just goes to like this blank screen of like Nickelodeon, we're having technical difficulties, and then like you could tell like Nickelodeon's trying to take back the stream, but he's controlling it, and so he flips it back to whatever scary stuff, and it kind of goes back and forth a little bit. But just on that topic, I could totally see Mr. Pringle just like taking over. You're watching TV, you're just like, let's see what's on.
Next thing you know,
it's just exactly, dude. You look in the mirror. He just gets you.
Dude, deadly. You gotta be careful of these mascots, dude. You don't know what they're hiding.
You don't know what they're hiding. You don't know what they're hiding. The ingredients, you don't know what some of those mean, but we gladly eat it. So you really don't. You can't trust what they're hiding.
Yeah, because you know why? This is an example of this. This goes back to my logic where something can be unhealthy, but the taste, the satisfaction of eating it trumps that feeling. You know, so for example, like I would say a good example would be. I'd say are carrots. Because carrots, I don't really like carrots. But carrots are really healthy. And the taste is right here. So, it being healthier and the taste is right here makes it why I eat it. If carrots healthiness were down here and the taste still is right here, I wouldn't have it. Because
it makes sense.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but
makes
yeah.
sense.
And it's like this, because the unhealthiness of the Pringle is up here, but the taste is up here. So
there's inherent value in eating it. There's inherent value in eating it because you know you're getting sustenance. You know you're getting nutrition. Same thing with the Pop-Tarts. Like, if you're eating the Pop-Tart, like, it's so bad for you. So bad for you. Oh, it's a good source of B vitamins.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
B fucking vitamins.
It's horrendous for you.
B fucking vitamins. B fucking vitamins, bro.
So there's no nutrition. There's no
shit.
value, and you're only hurting yourself. But then with the carrot, it may not taste great, but it's nutritious, so you know you're getting something out of it, right? It's that idea that there's value to it at least when you're eating it.
And that's what makes it, like, I wouldn't say it tastes better, but it does make it taste better. I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah,
it's more satisfying to consume.
Yeah, you know you're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and sure, Pringles aren't healthy, but they're so good that it trumps the unhealthiness.
100%. Like, you know what you're getting, and you're eating it because it's satisfying, and
For
you
instance,
pleasure out of it.
If Pringles were as unhealthy as donuts were, or Oreos, like if every single Pringle was as unhealthy as a single Oreo cookie, I wouldn't touch Pringles, because the unhealthiness is so much. It's so bad, you know. It's so much worse than. It messes up the entire hierarchy, I guess. I cannot explain this concept for my life. The dynamic, not hierarchy. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
So would you take this over any other chip?
There's a way to put that into words, but I can't put it down the dot. Would I take this over any other chip?
I would. I think it's honestly the top of the tier for me.
Sour cream and onion specifically. I mean, there's gotta be other flavors out there that are better. But I mean, the brand is really what makes it for this. The Pringles has me. Should we go into the rating?
Let's do it. I got a pretty high rating for you, Nettie.
Ooh, okay.
I'm curious to hear what you think, though. I'm curious to hear your rating first. See what ranks up against mine.
So it's for sure above a 5. I feel like it's for sure above a 5 for both of us.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for sure on the same.
Now, where it lies above the 5, right now, without thinking too much about it, I'm thinking a 6.5. Maybe a 6.
6.5, huh?
6.5, maybe a 6.
Wow.
Because I mean, for a chip, it is so good. However, I can't really remember the last time I had Pringles, and that must be for a reason. It must be, you know, if it was so high up there, I would consume it more, you know? But there's a reason why I'm not having it so much more.
That's a good point. That's a good point. If it was actually genuinely higher up,
Yeah.
it'd
Because like
you'd
if
be
it was a
consuming
9
it on
if it
regular
was a
basis.
9 for me, then why would I not get a 9 when I have the access to getting a 9, you know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I
It's
agree
like
with
if
that.
someone says
Yeah,
like, "Hey, do you
for
want this
sure.
9 out of 10 item?" And I'm like, "Nah." So I'd say final answer is 6. 6 flat.
Wow. It's pretty low. I anticipated you going higher, to be honest.
It is low. I do want to say I'm putting these low because I'm trying to make this scale out of 10 as strict as possible. And
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And-
Like when you give out passing scores, it's gotta be good.
yeah,
I mean,
like
it's
I
gotta
think
be good.
anything above a 7 is great in my opinion. You know, because if you think about it, I'd say 5 is average, you know. In a scale, for most 1 to 10 scales, 5 is shit. 5 is like trash, you know. Like, oh, this is 5 out of 10. No, it's whack. But I'm truly thinking that 5, there we go. 5 is like average. It is straight down the middle. So, you know, it being a 6 is better than average. Even though it feels like it's not that good, I'd say 6 is just, you know, it's up there. It's good.
You know what?
6.5.
I'm giving it 5 flat.
5 flat. That got me.
5 flat, dude.
That got
5
me.
flat.
I thought you
Yep,
were putting it
5
higher.
flat. 5 flat.
What's your reason?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it's a chip. It's a chip. Like, it's good, you know, but the flavor doesn't last very long. Not a deep flavor profile.
Yeah.
You eat it, and it's like you get flavor for like
You just
2
nonstop
seconds.
eating it. It is one of those things where you just nonstop eat it, you know?
It's like popcorn. You know, it's the same idea of popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn is good. Popcorn is good. It's you could even consider it great. I can consider these Pringles great, but like if we're really considering food, we're considering steaks, chicken, you know, lamb.
Yeah.
Come on, I have to give it like a 5 flat. I mean, in this like cylindrical for something to be like packaged like this, you know, mascot was great, packaging was great, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot of flavor to it, dude. I'm chewing on like little cardboard pieces that just give me pleasure. That's it. So it's like a solid snack. I can consider it a solid snack if I was sitting there playing some video games. I
Yeah.
cracked these bad boys open, but I couldn't give it anything higher than a 5.
It's well said. Yeah, it is. It's a good point where it's like popcorn. You just
Call me
keep
a
eating
hater.
it, you know? You just keep
Call me a
eating
hater,
it.
but
I think personally I'm a big chip guy. I can eat chips for days, and that's a problem with me with just eating chips. I am the type that prefers Cheez-Its over chocolate any day. So I think Pringles sits well with me, but I mean yeah, I mean surprisingly I had 4 containers, but I'm still ranking it a 6.5. So, but I'm not changing my answer. I was thinking about changing it to a 6, but I need to stay firm on 6.5. Which makes the official
The
NAC
average.
rating. Would
what do we got? What do we
5?
got? What do we got? I did 5 flat.
5 flat. Official NAC rating. Stamped, approved as 5.75.
5.75. It's
In
in
the
the
books.
books. You can't change it.
And the books can't change it. But it is up for change, possibly, eventually, once a tier list is created on what is going to be the best consumable and what will be the worst consumable. We'll have
Stay
something
tuned for
cooking.
that. All right. And also hit that like and subscribe button because you guys got $100 on the line.
Yeah, and honestly,
Remember
that $33 ain't going nowhere. So you need to, you know,
You need to get moving, buddy.
I need to. Yeah, we need to get the show on the road. We need to see the top 3 comments Actually, I'm sorry. I'm saying this totally wrong. It's the first 3 comments, and you have to be subscribed to the channel. So, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, like it
Listen
if you
here, else
enjoyed
Mr.
it,
Pringle's gonna come and get
dislike
you.
it if you
little
did not
motherfucker.
like it, and give me some shitty, mean, bully comments if you did not
Yeah,
like it.
bully
as well.
us. Bully us in the comment section.
Bully
We
the
will
fuck
respond
out of
though.
Because here's
So
the
be
thing: if
ready.
you
We
bully
will
me,
respond.
I'll literally just fucking bully you back.
Like we'll show up at your door, dude.
Well, I swear I'll pull up. I'll pull up with whatever video you bully me with. I'm gonna pull up with that food in hand and shove it up your fucking belly button or something.
So be ready. But please,
But yeah,
say what you guys want. It's a safe space, you know.
safe space for all of us. But hey, I appreciate y'all for watching.
That's the show.
Peace.